Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.
My colleagues at CareMeridian, who nominated Rita Pathmanaban for the Ripple Hope Award, created an acronym out of her first name to convey her special qualities. R stands for resourceful, I for intelligent, T for talented, and A, adored by all. It has the ring of a school chair, which would be appropriate because Rita is first and foremost an educator, and CareMeridian's employees are her enthusiastic students. As a Vice President for Clinical Programs and Quality Assurance based in Aliso Viejo, California, Rita leads her teams through certification and recertification. She prepares them for audits. She keeps them up to date on regulatory changes. Dry stuff, you may be thinking, but that's not how the CareMeridian family sees it. We love it when Rita comes here, proclaims Sheila Weeks, CareMeridian's administrator in Las Vegas. It doesn't feel like an audit. She always incorporates our thoughts and ideas. Where others see burdensome obligation, Rita sees an opening for teaching and learning. Audits are an opportunity to find weaknesses and to fix them, she explains. I tell people next quarter, let's go up so many points. 12 different facilities to audit every 3 months, no problem. Transform our quality improvement program, consider it done. Rewrite facility policy and procedural manuals from scratch, no sweat. Launch week-long trainings for new directors, bring it on. For Rita, everything is about teaching and consistently improving core skills. At CareMeridian, all training is hands-on, explains Rita. We don't talk about disaster drills, we do them right then and there. CareMeridian customers and employees aren't the only ones who benefit from her hands-on approach. As Vice President of Program Development for the Rehabilitation Nurses Society, Rita develops and teaches continuing education courses, multiplying the ripples of her influence to the nursing profession well beyond CareMeridian's four walls. Rita's knowledge base is like the horizon, never ending, says Sheila. It is a knowledge base that comes from years of experience. Trained as a nurse in England, Rita left her native Ireland for the surgery floor of an American hospital. She bristled at the monotony of each day, and she felt cheated by the transitory nature of surgical care. People would come and go, she says. You never got to see the whole picture. So the chance to spend more time with patients and their families attracted her to a program manager job at CareMeridian's predecessor company. That was 23 years ago, and she hasn't looked back since. If Rita's keen nursing instinct inspires awe, her compassionate heart and comforting demeanor inspire pure adoration. She is legendary for developing relationships with patients and their families, often attending their weddings and family events, and visiting them even during hospital stays. Rita recalls her experience with one patient named Amanda, a teenage girl who suffered a traumatic brain injury several years ago from a tragic car accident which killed some of her friends. Amanda's doctor at the time proclaimed her brain dead. Clearly, he failed to consult Rita in making that prognosis. It's one of Rita's hallmarks. She never gives up hope. Thanks to the care that Amanda received at CareMeridian, under Rita's direction, she is living a full and healthy life. Rita accompanied Amanda to her high school homecoming court where she was crowned princess. She attended her wedding. She was overjoyed when Amanda delivered her first child. And to this day, the two women continue their friendship. Rita emphasizes that although we are clinical, we are healers with a loving touch, offers Sheila. She also raises the bar and increases our appetite for knowledge, and that is music to Rita's ears. To her, education and strong self-support are what lead to excellent patient care. She nurtures CareMeridian's employees, my chickens, as she calls them, and they call her Mama Bird in return. I find excitement in a person and I grow it, fertilize it, says Rita of her teaching style. I love seeing employees grow within the organization. Rita's children were just babies when she began her career with CareMeridian. They are now 28, 23, and 21 years old, and she gives them and her husband Leslie all the credit for her success. There is no way I could have done this without their support, she says. The inspirational writer, William Arthur Ward, gets to the core of how Rita's colleagues feel about her. The mediocre teacher tells. The good teacher explains. The superior teacher demonstrates. And the great teacher inspires. I have often said that if there were a face to CareMeridian, it would be Rita's. She is the embodiment of our mission statement and the torchbearer for our values. So Rita, for being that great inspirational teacher, for passing along learning and a love of learning that translates into excellent care for those who so desperately need it, and for serving as a persistent, very persistent, yet a humble example of intelligence and compassion, I am deeply honored and blessed to present you with this Ripple of Hope Award.